Last week, Vice President Kamala Harris and former President Donald Trump faced off in their first and possibly only debate before the November presidential election. ABC News held the debate in Philadelphia at the National Constitution Center. Before the debate came so close to home for Retrospect voters, we asked voters in the area their thoughts on the upcoming debate. So can I get your name, your age, and the town you live in?
My name is Alan Harris. I went to Collingswood High School.
Oh, awesome.
I'm 86, and I live in Belmar.
Joseph Palumbo. Believe it or not, I'm 78, and I'm from Burlington County, a town called Chatsworth.
Judy Groling. I'm 57, and I live in Haddon Township.
Denise.
Okay.
Cresco, New Jersey.
I'm Dwayna George. I live in Haddonfield, and I'm 67 years old.
My name is Linda Litwin. I live in Newtown Square, Pennsylvania, and I'm 81.
Christopher Siderio, age is 66, and I live in Glendora.
My name is Brianna. I'm 24, and I live in Lumberton.
Okay.
My name is Amber Smith. I'm 33, and I travel for work. So I live in St. Louis, but I travel here a lot.
Ken Duncan, live in Berlin,
Okay.
age 69.
Will you be tuning into the upcoming presidential debate on September 10th in Philadelphia?
Yes, I will.
No, because it'll raise my blood pressure.
Yeah, I've been watching.
Absolutely.
I will be.
All right.
Yes.
On
Yes.
September 10th, in Philly?
Yes.
On
Yes.
September 10th, yes. Does the fact that the debate is in your home area at the Constitution Center affect your decision to watch?
No.
No, I would watch it either way, but it
Okay.
makes it more fun that it's local.
I'm excited
I've
that
been
it's there.
pleased at all the things that have been going on in Philadelphia. You know, I was supporting Josh Shapiro, and I thought he spoke beautifully.
Not really. I think I would have probably tuned in regardless because I feel like it's kind of important to know what's going on. So I think it's cool.
No, I was born and raised in Philly, but no, not at all.
Could the debate in September affect your voting decision in November?
Severely doubt it.
I've made up my mind pretty much by now,
Okay.
whatever, but I'll still keep an open mind, put it that way.
No.
I highly doubt it.
No.
No, my mind's already made up.
Democrats are too radical for me. I'm a conservative, and I just like it better when Trump was in office.
Honestly, just depends on what they say. Most likely, it probably wouldn't sway too much of a difference, but certain things that they bring up in the topics, maybe it could change. You know.
I don't know much about Kamala Harris, so I definitely want to see her perspective. She was kind of very much behind the scenes during the Biden administration. She wasn't really out front, and that might be typical from a lot of vice presidents. So I'm not really sure where her stance is on a lot of policies and what she plans to do in the future. So it's foggy, and I need to know. I can't just vote for her or Trump or anyone without knowing.
Are you an undecided voter as of now, or are you leaning towards any particular candidate?
Honestly, I really am undecided. That's why I'm independent, because I don't really believe in the separation between the two, because I feel like whatever I'm feeling or what I'm looking for, especially now that I'm getting older, when I was younger, it didn't make a difference. So this would be my second election that I could technically vote in.
Okay.
Because I am 24. So just growing up in my demographic of being a minority, they push Democratic elections mostly, and I feel like that's not fair because of I'm in the real world now. The stuff that I am a part of and things that I do work-wise or who I'm around community-wise doesn't always align with the Democratic Party. So those are big things that I just don't feel like I should be put in a box because of my skin tone. Kind of thing.
When watching the upcoming debate, What topics or policy issues will you be the most interested in hearing candidates' answers to?
The border, inflation, price of gas.
I'm a hardcore naturalist, so the environment is important to me. Environmental issues. And of course, Social Security and that sort of thing, because I'm a senior.
Telling the truth. Answering questions. Like, if it's a yes or no question, answer the question. State what you're going to do, not what someone didn't do or,
Okay.
So.
Interesting.
Border security and lack of it, the economy and inflation.
I'm interested to hear what Kamala Harris says about foreign policy, in particular what's happening in the Middle East.
I mean, like, a big hot topic that everyone's been talking about is taxes. I think that's pretty big, especially in Jersey. Our taxes is kind of crazy. So income taxing changing can make a big difference, but it also, we have housing taxing that's a problem. There's a lot of other stuff that we have issues with our taxes. So I think that I would like to hear it being addressed a little bit more.
I will be looking at immigration, definitely immigration, and then abortion rights, and what that looks like in terms of people who are at risk, and not able to access an abortion. I am a Christian. I do believe in Jesus Christ, so I think every life, there's a soul in your womb with that child. The Bible says he knew you before you were in the womb, so I do believe that, but I also know that there are circumstances where people need life-saving treatment, abortion services, and they can't access it. So I think there definitely needs to be policy on that and measures put in place.
What is the last debate you watched, and how did it affect your view on the election's candidates?
Oh my gosh. I think the last debate I watched was when Trump was debating Hillary Clinton.
Okay.
So that was probably the last time, and I got aggravated, so I'm not watching again.
Well, I watched the one between Biden and Trump.
I couldn't watch it.
It was actually difficult. It's difficult to watch. It's like a sporting event. So, regardless of the outcome, sometimes you watch something just for the observation.
The last debate, I guess it was the Trump-Biden debate, the one that they had previously.
Okay.
Before they decided that Biden was unfit to run for re-election. It basically, personally for me, it just proved to many people what a lot of people already knew, that you can't vote based on identity politics. You can't vote on somebody because of even the party they're representing. But you have to vote for the person whom you feel is going to do the best for our country and the American people.
The Biden Trump debate. It was sad, but hey, we all get older. Just like the one candidate that's still running. He was always complaining about dementia with Biden. He just quickly changes the subject because he doesn't know what he's talking about.
It was a shame. I felt bad for Joe Biden that night and so forth. But I think it was a blessing in disguise that enough people that he respected and respected him realized that wasn't a viable candidate, because he would have, I'm surprised at his age that he made it through almost to 4 years. With 82, would be 86 years old, although Trump, if he got reelected, I think would wind up being 82. But I just think the more diversity involved, and I have no problem with a woman being involved, and I'll tell you what, the quality of the speakers that the Democrats have had the last couple of nights is off the charts.
I watched the Biden and Trump debate, and it was to me, it was just a total disgrace on the Democratic side. I'm a Trumper.
Okay.
All right.
Yep.
Trump, when he was in 2016, the country was running great. Past 4 years, terrible.
Do debates have any effect on your decisions normally?
No, I'm pretty well researched. I spent a lot of time researching the issues, so I kind of know ahead of time.
Oh, I wasn't going to vote for Trump.
Okay.
Anyway.
Yeah.
So, I mean, actually, we were born in the same place in Queens, but I live in Northeast. So we've been watching him for like 40 years.
Okay.
And we knew who he was, and he was aggravating even before he ran for president.
Do you often watch debates during election seasons?
You know, kind of the last couple years I have, or the last several years. But honestly, when I was younger, like your age and your age, it really wasn't a thing. But it's become so polarized, and I think we're at a point where our country is in really, really, really big trouble, and I think the world is in really big trouble due to a lot of the policies that have been implemented recently that, I kind of want to stay on top of it.
Okay. Does it make you at all more interested in following the debate now that there's a new candidate on the ticket?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You want to hear it. And I think with the news, her running mate, I don't think he has many skeletons in his closet, and usually someone, when you get up and high in politics, there's some things, whether on a local level, the state level, they can, he did this and that and took a stance on abortion and whatever, but I think this guy Walz, he is a pretty clean slate, a normal guy and a coach and a teacher and all that type of stuff, so I think it was a great selection.
The reason why I'm watching it is because I want to see Donald Trump get trampled, which he will. Intellectually, he's no match for Kamala.
Now I do want to see a little bit more, especially with Kamala being there. I want to see what her perspective is.
Okay.
She's probably not going to sway my vote too much, but I do want to hear what she will say. A lot of the stuff that she's been saying recently, I feel like were just nuances and like kind of like buzzwords and pick-me kind of things. And then I feel like with both of the presidential candidates, like the main ones, they have two different ways to pick at people with like buzzwords and stuff like that. And I feel like now that Trump is out in the open after getting shot and different things like that, it does make a difference on where he stands and what he's saying. So I kind of just want to hear like how they're going to play off each other with those things.
It's funny to be in a state like New Jersey where kind of we don't matter. No candidates are going to come and try and get us, because they're sort of a known outcome. But you're in Pennsylvania.
I'm a swing state.
You're a swing state, and that's a big deal. It's a lot of pressure on those voters, and it's a weird thing about our system that so few states will determine the outcome like that, regardless of the popular vote.
Will you be going to any debate watch parties or watching it in any special places?
Yeah, my chair in my den.
Okay, great. All right. Well, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it.